What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Wrestling Junkies Podcast. I'm Mr. Cincinnati, and he's back. The podcast dad returns after a one-episode absence. How are you feeling, friend?
Well, by the looks of it, I don't feel great, but I can see today, so that's good. You know, migraines are not fun. I don't know if you ever dealt with them, but they're not great.
Yeah, no, can't say that I have, but it is good to see you upright and ready to rock.
Yeah, you know, I feel better. It's a little bit of a sinus infection too, so my eyes are a little puffy. We'll get there. But hey, it's okay because I'm back with you, and we're going to talk some Monday Night Raw and some AEW and maybe a little bit of NXT, although it wasn't too crazy. But we're here.
Yeah. First things first, make sure to follow mainevent_net on all social media platforms for all things Main Event Wrestling Network podcasts, articles, fan art, blogs, you name it, we've got it. Go support the crew. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like, share, notifications on, tell your friends. If you know one person who would enjoy this show, please share it with them. Also, support our merch store. Buy a hoodie, buy a beanie, hats on the way, t-shirts, tank tops. Yeah, we got it all. So, make sure to support us as we try to grow this channel.
So comfortable, this hoodie.
Yeah,
no, it really is, guys. I'm not bullshitting either. This is really comfortable. You did a good job picking out fabric.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I might actually order another one just to cut the sleeves off. So I got a sleeveless one for this time of year.
Of course you would.
What? You have one. I'm stealing your gimmick. So what?
I have
it's our gimmick now, pal. Okay, yeah. So what's the problem? Okay, it's fine for you, but not fine for me.
Well, I also have like $2,000 on my shoulders. I like showing off. So.
And just because I don't doesn't mean I don't have anything to show off.
You should.
Yeah.
Should get a
workout. Nah, I don't know what to get though.
Huh?
I don't know what to get though.
Big old picture of me.
Nope.
Right on your back. Podcast dad. And that's
if we get to 100,000 subscribers, I will get a podcast dad tattoo.
Clip it. I hope our fact checker's watching right now. Clip it. You heard it here first.
Yep. I like the sound of that.
I'll see you in 5 years. I'll pick the tattoo shop.
Okay. All right. It's got to be a small, tasteful one. Okay. Yeah. No. Not a full.
Or no parameters on the size. You didn't say anything about that. You just said you're gonna get a picture of my face.
Yeah. Well, it's I will control the scale. All right.
What episode are we on here?
169.
Got it.
Go ahead. Anyway, yeah, that's right. We have not talked. We've not talked Monday Night Raw yet, have we?
Eric tat of my face. All right. There it is. I'll have it forever.
Okay.
All right. Where were we? Your favorite Jey Uso match? Is that where we're at?
Well, all right. Well, that's got to be his favorite.
Take away the merch store.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, good call. So King of the Ring Raw side of the bracket finals are set. Lyra Valkyria representing the women. Gunther, no surprise, representing the men. Lyra, that was a bit of a wild card here. What do you think of her advancing the finals?
Lyra was a surprise. I will say that. I did not see that one coming. I like it. I do. I just didn't see it coming. I think it's a good start. Good start for Lyra. I need to see a little bit more character with Lyra. I need a little bit more personality other than I know Becky Lynch. You know, it's
sure.
Kind of to take it back to an NFL thing. It's kind of like, hey, I coach with Sean McVay. I know Becky Lynch. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Like what else? What else can you do? And she can wrestle. She's great. She's really, really good. Just want to see a little bit more personality, but I like the fast push right away, and then we'll see where that goes. Does she win? Maybe. I mean, at this point, I can't rule it out. She's in the finals, so I can't rule that out. It also goes into what you said about maybe Io staying away from Becky for now, which I'm totally cool with. We saw Damage Control and Becky feud for about 75 years, so I'm okay with that. Yeah, and then on the other side, it's Nia and Bianca. I could go either way, and where does that lead? There's a lot of stories that can come out of it. You could have Nia be the dominant queen of the ring. You could have Bianca winning the queen of the ring, Jade getting jealous, and that's how we get our turn. You could also have Lyra being the newcomer winning. So I really like the storytelling that they're doing on the women's side right now. For the men's side, Gunther I think we all thought he was going to win because I think we all think he's going to win. I think it's pretty clear that Randy Orton is going to win. On SmackDown, maybe.
I would say so.
I would hope so.
That's my pick. Yeah.
I hope so, because it doesn't really make sense for Tonga and Gunther to face off. It doesn't really there's no. I think they want to keep telling stories out of this, and there's not a story to tell with that. So pleasantly surprised with Lyra.
Yeah, for sure. So I'll start with the men's side. I want to ask you this question first. So if we're saying that Randy goes on to the finals, you'd have to think it's a DQ win of some kind, right? Because you don't necessarily want. Do you want to pin Tama Tonga this early?
Oh, okay. You're talking.
Yeah. As far as on SmackDown this week to get to the finals, do you think it's too early?
No, I think you'll get involvement from Kevin Owens and LA Knight to come even the odds a little bit. I think that's what you'll see. I could still see a clean win, but kind of more of a dusty finish than anything.
Okay. I think it's safe to say, let's keep going with the men's side of things. It's safe to say that Gunther is the likely winner here. I mean, what Gunther will be able to do with the King of the Ring moniker to restore that prestige and that luster. I mean, looking at what he did with the Intercontinental Championship, I mean, it's going to be no different here. This is an accolade he can run with. I mean, shit, if he really wanted to, up until Mania of next year, my light just went off behind me, but okay, the lighting sucks now, but I'm not going to go.
Oh, here comes The Undertaker. See, you need to pick him as Mr. WrestleMania. That's what happens.
No, I do not. And so far, of the 3 interviews conducted this week, thanks again to Rob Weathers, Ref Tony S., and John Davis. All of those dropping on Friday. Also, I think it's 2 to 1 HBK on those.
Shout out to Mr. Cincinnati for conducting 2 of those, while A, I was on the mend, and then B, being a dad. So shout out to Mr. Cincinnati.
Oh, you. Anyway, so Gunther restoring the reputation of King of the Ring is going to be really cool to see, and he could ride that to next year's WrestleMania if he wanted to, if they're not planning to put a title on him this year.
I would hope that it's not, strapped with some King gimmick. I think we're over that. I think it's we're done with that. We don't need that anymore. Hopefully it leads to most dominant King of the Ring of all time, or whatever this may be. Like, he can bring some seriousness back to what the King of the Ring is. Not that Xavier Woods didn't, but let's be honest, Xavier Woods and Gunther is kind of night and day. So
Now to the women's side, I think it's Nia Jax. I do think that Nia wins Queen of the Ring here. Dominant heel, just bruiser in the women's division. You have to admit, this run has been better than kind of the tail end of her last run. It's
not a bad option, no.
Yeah, it's really not. I mean, I think that we would have been struggling for you to make that statement a long time ago. Exactly. I know. Was that last year or was that 2022?
That was Crown Jewel in November.
Wow, man, that feels like so long ago.
Yeah.
No, I think that would be cool for her. Bianca doesn't necessarily need the accolade right now, I don't think.
But that could force the wedge between her and Jade.
But I don't see why it would, though, because Jade got herself disqualified. That's on her.
But she, it's wrestling. Don't use logic.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot.
Yeah.
We need a logic t-shirt.
I was trying to explain how logically that would make sense, and I'm like, nope, it's wrestling. I can't.
That's all right. It's fine. It's fine.
You know what my other biggest takeaway from Raw was?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Braun Breaker is going to be a star.
Yes.
I loved that.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah, this is it's a very simple story. I'm pissed that I wasn't in King of the Ring, and I'm going to take it out on your roster. Simple, effective. Yeah.
Yep. And he's gonna go. He's coming for that speed title. Watch out, Ricochet. Although him in 3-minute matches could be a lot of fun. To be honest.
Yeah.
He has it, man. Like he's gonna be.
Facts.
I think he's gonna fill that Lesnar void that they're kind of looking for, and I think he can do it pretty damn well. Like I agree. Everything from Raw minus the 2 tournament matches, like that's my biggest takeaway. Is like, man, this guy's the future, and they got a stud on their hands.
Yeah, couldn't agree more.
Talk about Chad Gable.
Really... Oh yeah, that's I love heel Chad Gable. I do. It is time to hurry up and put the rest of Diamond Mine with him and make that split from Alpha Academy. I'm hoping that that's something that happens this weekend. We will be doing our full predictions tomorrow night on our show and Wrestling Spotlight, so we'll save them for then. King Chris also returns. Thank you. Also, we're sponsoring two pretty cool shows coming up this weekend. We've got Oh My Glob by Wrestlers Lab and Zicky Dice's Outlandish Paradise at MomoCon, Atlanta, Georgia. Big anime and comic expo. My conversation with Rob Weathers, we talk about a lot about Outlandish Paradise. He is commentating there again this year. He is one of 2 people other than Zicky to be at every single Outlandish Paradise. So got the inside scoop and can't wait for people to hear that interview.
Wow, good for him.
Yeah, right?
Good for him.
God, wrestling's just the best.
Really is. Really is. Anything on NXT tickle your fancy?
Wesley and what's his
name?
Triple
Threat.
Yeah, Joe Coffey.
Joe Coffey and Briggs.
Joe Coffey and Wesley.
That was a triple threat.
Briggs. Yeah, Briggs was. So Briggs was pinned by Joe and Wesley. So probably triple threat match at Battleground for the North American Championship. Obafemi wins.
Does he?
I think so.
Does he?
I think so.
I don't know.
All right, let's hear it.
I think Trick Williams needs a challenger.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be Joe Coffey, unfortunately.
Also, yes.
Yes, very good for you. I would have to agree.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily think that Obafemi has to lose to be the challenger.
That's fair.
When you say that Oba's next challenger are you saying that it's time to begin that title program for Obafemi?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because honestly, what other mid-carders do you have right now?
I mean, I know he just lost, but Lexus King?
Stop saying his name. He lost to somebody that has only been on Level Up.
What day does that come on again?
Fridays at 11.
On?
Peacock.
I am color me shocked. That's right. Okay.
That's right. That is way past my bedtime, but yes, that is the day it is on.
Good for you. He never gets that one right. That's
hey, when you because you haven't peeped the name yet. When you're under the learning tree.
Oh, jeez.
when you're under the learning tree, you learn it all. Okay. I have become much better with my pro wrestling knowledge because of Chris Jericho. So I appreciate that.
The urge to remove you right now is strong.
What do you mean?
That's what I mean.
You missed me. You can't take me off that long.
I did actually kind of miss you. It's weird not doing a full week with you.
I'm just saying. You should come on a learning tree. You will gain the knowledge.
I will stick to reading books and watching YouTube
I'm all in
channels
on this
from
character, man. I am all in on this
God.
character.
I
love it. And I love how much you hate it because that's
the point. I know. Whatever. Whatever. It's
But
like I wish I could be indifferent, but I don't like it.
Were
It's
we
I get
not
how
saying-
meta it is. I do.
were we not saying we need an evolution in the character?
I kind of just need him to go away.
Not this one. I love this one.
Whatever.
He's holding the FTW champion. Who the hell cares? It's the
I'm pretty sure Taz cares.
It's the lower mid card title anyway. Who cares?
It still is out of place like when Undertaker held the hardcore title, okay? Some people just don't belong with certain championships.
And don't you talk about Booger Red like that.
About who?
Booger Red. Yeah, go back. I'm a junkie. Go back and watch 2002 Raw and you'll get the reference. Jim Ross called him Booger Red one time.
Okay.
Test my Undertaker knowledge. I'll put you to bed, tuck you in, and say goodnight. See what happens when you're on the learning tree?
Okay, whatever.
Knowledge is here, and I'm willing to learn all of it. Thank you to Chris Jericho. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Telling you.
No.
Go watch the social media stuff. You'll enjoy it.
I would rather not.
I promise you you'll enjoy it. I promise you will enjoy it.
I would rather not.
Okay. Also, shout out to Eddie Kingston. That sucks.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
That sounds awful. And the fact that he wanted to work Double or Nothing, like, dude, it's okay.
Tough as nails, man. Tough as nails. It's
that injury sounds terrible. Like he's gonna be out a while.
Yeah, I mean, all of 2024 for sure.
Oh yeah, no, he won't be back until probably this time next year. If that, it might be longer.
It happen. Yeah, I mean, you hate to see that happen to somebody, especially as over as Eddie, and wrestles like his life depends on it, and it just sucks to see that he can't go.
I mean, just destroyed the knee.
A little bit.
That's what happens when you're not under the learning tree.
You done?
No, this is my new gimmick. I hope you're ready.
No, I am not.
You can change my name. I'll change it back.
That's fine. We just could do this.
We'll do this in the next 15 minutes. I don't care.
I just.
No. What else do you have? Come on. You didn't come to this with anything?
Which do you think is...
What?
Just based on the cards we have alone right now, which do you think is going to be the better show this weekend? Just looking at each card.
You want to run down the cards for me real quick? I would probably lean, just based off what I know, I would probably lean Double or Nothing.
Yeah, men's, women's, King of the Rings, Becky, Liv, Triple Threat with Sami, Chad Gable, Bronson Reed, Cody Rhodes, Logan Paul.
I didn't like that promo on Monday. Did you? With Liv? It felt very scripted.
Yeah, like I don't know. I just feel like sometimes with Liv's promo delivery, it can feel a little disjointed, and yeah, there probably was some scripting in it.
I'm sure there was.
It just. I don't know if it's because of her natural vocal inflection, but it just doesn't. She doesn't always sound like a heel. It's like somebody trying to be the bad girl as opposed to just being a heel.
Yeah, and I don't like her laugh. I don't like her laugh, like her little kind of cartoonish laugh. I don't really like that. Like I don't know. I didn't love that segment.
Yeah,
but part of me goes, I don't know if I want Becky Lynch in the title picture right now either. So,
and that's the thing is, I know that we're gonna give our predictions tomorrow, but I think I got to go with Liv walking out with the title here.
Becky's gonna win.
But I don't know. I mean, you also just said you want her out of the title picture. Let's have her, if she is, going to be around because Rhea is out. Have her be the hunter as opposed to the hunted. She's always been better at the chase.
Yeah, I don't know. Something in my gut tells me that she's gonna win. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. I mean, but yeah, Becky did make a good point though. I mean, with Liv, this as far as this revenge tour, it's like, okay, you get it, great. Then what's next? Okay, you take my title. Okay, we see you, getting out of a car with Finn Balor or like doing something, one of those Easter eggs on Raw the other night. It very much, it's a valid question. Kind of what is next for her? Should she take the title and somehow either infiltrate Judgment Day or helps them to break off? I don't know what is next for her.
She got a lightning strike over there. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Okay. I was trying to check out a commercial. The Young Bucks, I guess, have a new shoe that's about to drop, and had my curiosity.
Sorry, didn't have
my
finger on the button yet.
Good save though. That was fine.
Oh. Nobody wanted to hear that. Nobody wanted to hear that.
Oh,
so there's a sniffle for you that you didn't catch.
No.
I learned the mute button under the learning tree, so
no, it's supposed to
be. I want you to remember that. Nope. No, but I think AEW. I mean, AEW always delivers on pay-per-view, man. Like it's a known fact. Like, out of how many shows they've had over the last 5 years, how many have been duds? A handful.
Yeah, I mean, not near. I mean, certainly not very many consecutive ones. World End with.
Look, that was bad.
Yeah,
it was bad. I think last year's Double or Nothing was not very good. Right? Wasn't that the Four Pillars match?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, like last year's wasn't very good either. No. So I think part of that was the crowd, because the crowd sucked last year. But they're going back to the same place.
Yeah, and it's also the 5-year anniversary too. So you have to think that there's going to be at least some surprise. There's surprises planned, right?
Who?
I mean, I can't think. No one immediately comes to mind. I'm just thinking there has. It doesn't necessarily have to be a debut, but you'd have to think that they're going to celebrate 5 years in some way that keeps the crowd hot.
Okay, all right. Yeah, maybe. I mean, Swerve and Christian, I think will be good. Match of the year candidate, no. I mean, well, Ospreay's wrestling, so
potential match of the year candidate,
I think Takeshita's on the card with Moxley for the New Japan Heavyweight title.
It's an eliminator match, so non-title.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
So he might win, actually. Maybe.
Could set up Forbidden Door, or I guess technically not, because I guess technically so, even though it's AEW versus AEW.
For a New
Japan an IWG, title. Yeah.
I don't know. Anarchy in the Arena.
Always fun.
That's gonna be fun. Darby's gonna jump off of something, so that'll be fun.
Line of the night so far on Dynamite goes to Matt Jackson, because he said, "Yeah, Darby Allin got Final Destination by a bus and kept standing."
Yeah. How do you get hit by a bus? Like, how does it even happen? I don't know. He's crazy. He's crazy.
He's not human.
No, he's not. The barbed wire steel cage match with Copeland and Malachi. Like, I assume that's just going to be a war, so that'll be good. Tony
I wonder
Storm and Serena Deeb will probably be good.
Yeah.
What were you thinking? You wonder what?
Yeah, so I was wondering if we're going to see more of the, because Copeland got the Black Mist. I wonder if we're going to see any more steps towards that slow. I don't want to call it necessarily a heel turn or maybe a descent into madness.
Here's a question for you.
Okay, hit me.
So I watched his interview. I think it was with Chris Van Fleet. Yes, with Chris Van Fleet. And he talked about bringing Gangrel in for WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And it was shot down. And Gangrel shows up at Double or Nothing. Bring that dark side out.
That'd be pretty cool. Actually, that would be really cool. Yeah. Yeah, that's a great idea there.
I mean, they don't have the amazing theme song, but maybe
I'm
that's
sure
how you
that
also get
some
Christian
music
back.
guy can put something together very, very quickly, I think.
Yeah. You get Christian back in that and kind of rekindle that, and I think we all want to see them. I think we all want to see them tag team one more time.
Yeah.
Before both of them hang it up, so that would be a fun way to do it with Gangrel back in the mix.
Yeah. We'll see how we'll see how the world title match treats Christian first, because I'm kind of hoping this isn't a one-off. I think that there might be some room here for a couple of matches. I mean, just given the lengthy history that they've used to weave the story together, I don't necessarily want this to just be a one-match program. I don't think.
That's fair.
Yeah.
What else? I saw Wardlow attacked Will Ospreay. I bet you that'd be a good match.
I always took the words right out of my mouth. Yeah.
Probably be your favorite Wardlow match.
Yeah, probably. I mean, this match with MJF wasn't that bad. Oh, I miss MJF.
I miss MJF as well.
Max, we miss you. Just,
I hope he comes back as a heel.
Yeah.
I really do. Although, I mean, he's going to feud with Adam Cole, so probably not.
We don't know that for sure, though.
I want MJF back with his just mean. I just want mean MJF back because it was so good.
Evil, yeah.
Like, Christian's filled that role pretty well, but mean MJF was just mean.
Yeah.
And like, we don't have heel Swerve. I still want to see that side of Swerve.
No.
I'm hoping we get that on Sunday.
I think we will.
Just some kind of aggression and some kind of attitude from Swerve, because seriously, that's what made Swerve like so captivating when he was on this rise. Was I keep saying it, like he's a horror movie villain. Like it was just, he was sadistic, and that's what made him awesome. And saying that out loud is weird, but it was one of those things where it's just really, really cool.
I agree. I think, I feel fairly confident that this is something that, it's gotten personal, that you have to ramp up the intensity and the violence here. So I'm not too worried.
There will be blood.
Yep. Facts.
Probably.
Let's take this home. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. We'll be back tomorrow. King Chris will be joining us to give our predictions for King and Queen of the Ring, as well as Double or Nothing. Remember to follow Main Event Network at @main_event_net for all things Main Event Network. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Turn on those notifications. Share this podcast with one person. This is a labor of love, and we appreciate everyone that is that always tunes in and is supportive of us. Don't be afraid to hop in those chats, say hey, and ask any questions that you got when we're on. Let's just be cool and podcast that.
Buy a hoodie.
Yes. Support the merch store. Buy a hoodie. Buy a beanie. We don't have hats. Buy a tank top, shirts. All that good stuff. So, that's going to do it for us. For the podcast, Dad and Mr. Cincinnati, it's been the Wrestling Junkies Podcast, and we'll see you all tomorrow.